歡迎大家收聽今日嘅節目啦！有我 Josie 咧，今日帶嚟一班好特別嘅朋友同大家做訪問啦。咁咧就係佢哋係嚟自 HODS Hariom Dance Society 嘅朋友。咁不如先自我介紹啊 ！Let's do a self introduction first.
Hi, I'm Hariom, and I'm a dance teacher. I've been teaching dance since 1992, but in Hong Kong since 2003. And I basically am a Indian classical dance teacher, an Indian classical dance form called Kuchipudi. And
Kuchipudi?
Kuchipudi. It's a South Indian classical dance form, and I also do other dance forms like semi-classical, Bollywood, hip-hop, blah blah blah.
Wow,
others,
cool.
yes.
So, Hariom, you're from India, right?
Yes.
Okay, but you stayed in Hong Kong.
Yeah, since 2003.
OK， 嗱咁 Hariom 咧，佢而家就係香港一個即係佢住喺香港啦。咁佢就係有教跳舞嘅一位印度裔嘅朋友。好，咁跟住下一位，咁不如你哋都試下用廣東話介紹自己啊。
好啊，你好，我嘅名咧叫做 Christina， 我係嚟自台灣嘅，咁住喺香港有7年幾㗎啦。咁我係3年前咧有一個機會咧見到我嘅master 係用perform Kuchipudi， 呢個係我第一次見到呢種舞蹈。係。No string 我因為喺台灣咧，我哋好少有印度嘅呢啲
舞蹈
culture 嘅呢啲嘢喺台灣，所以第一次見到呢種舞蹈咧，我覺得好靚，我從未見過咁樣一個舞蹈咁樣靚咯，所以好感動。之後咧翻到 pure， 我當時係 pure yoga， 仲同我嘅 master 係上過2堂平常嘅呢啲 Indian dance， 唔係classical 嘅 Indian dance。咁翻嚟之後就馬上
學跳舞啦，
馬上上呢個 Kuchipudi 嘅 dance。咁你上到而家差唔多要3年㗎啦。3年，
你啲中文都講得好好喎。
哦，多謝。
你係咪嚟到香港先學啊？
係啊，係啊。
OK， 好，下一位。
Hello， 大家好，我係 Fandy， 係土生土長嘅香港人。咁其實我識 Master Hariom 就係喺 Pure Yoga 嘅時候咧，就去試堂，即係2008年暑假嘅時候，跟住即係試下參加呢啲club 嘅活動。咁試一堂瑜伽咁 OK 啦，跟住試完時候嘅跳舞之後咧，非常之中意，咁所以就 join 咗一個會籍。
阿 Fandy， 你之前有冇試過跳其他嘅舞蹈㗎？
以前都有讀書都有，一路都有中意音樂，中意跳舞。
咁
但係就冇咁認真啦玩，即係覺得而家係好認真我哋學得。
咁點解呢一種舞蹈會咁吸引你咧？
係即係前面文化係慢慢咁開頭一試波利活，開頭即係以前未有最好嘅時候咧，唔知我真係唔知咩叫波利活，即係唔識嘅。咁跟住先睇波利活係跳舞嚟嘅，好開心，跳得好開心好玩。咁跟住可以做運動啦，出下汗啊咁樣啦。咁跟住試過有個原來叫 classical dance 叫 Kuchipudi。咁試完之後覺得幾得意啦，未試過。咁但係咧就原來要好即係好有耐性，咁同埋慢慢先至會愛上佢咯，好老實。
OK， 明白。我想講你哋頭先講咗有幾種舞蹈嘅名啦，可唔可以教我讀一次啊
？OK， 咁阿 Sir 講咧，Kuchipudi。
Kuchipudi.
Kuchipudi.
Okay, can you pronounce it again?
Kuchipudi.
Kuchipudi.
Kuchipudi. Yes.
Okay, so it is a like very traditional dance.
Yes, it is one of the major classical dance forms of India. India has several classical dance forms, and this is from a South Indian state called Andhra Pradesh, my state. I come from a state called Andhra Pradesh, which is in South India.
Okay.
And this dance form belongs to that state.
Okay, what is the most important thing or the character of this kind of dance?
Actually, all classical dance forms are based on a particular treatise on dance called Natya Shastram, which is a book, and it lays down the rules of dancing. But in Kuchipudi, you can say it's one of the complete dance forms because we also have like dialogues. We do lip sync and lot of expressions.
You mean during the dance?
During
right?
the dance,
okay.
Yes. A lot of dramatization apart from lightning fast footwork and yet very graceful. because Kuchipudi is one of the dance forms which has very round body movements. Certain classical dances are like really straight.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean that is another different kind of beauty. This is a different kind of beauty. So it all depends on what you like as a student. If you like, you know, being straight lines,
okay.
yes, there is a different form. But if you like rounder movements, more expressive, dramatized actions, then yeah, this dance form would suit you.
Okay. 嗱，咁我哋一陣咧就會有機會睇到Christina 啦，同埋Fendi 佢哋嘅舞蹈表演。咁我哋呢一節咧先了解多少少呢一種舞蹈嘅背景先。咁咧我又想問下 Hariam 啦，呢一種跳舞咧有冇話適合乜嘢人咧？What kind of people or what age of people can learn this kind of dancing?
Everybody,
Okay.
I will say, because I have an age range. Maybe I had students as young as 3 in India. Okay, not in Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, the youngest student I started was about 5 years old.
Okay.
And I have students who are, I can say, nearly 60 years old. Everybody learns them equally happily.
Okay.
Yeah, from you know, a granddaughter to a grandmother.
Okay.
I
So
have
they can
students-
learn together.
They can learn together, and they are in fact learning together. In my class, I have you know, people who are a whole family learning together. Yeah.
Okay. So how long does it take to like perform a complete dance?
That depends actually from person to person. There are certain people who can pick up very fast. Yeah, they can start performing like in 6 months
Wow.
already.
Okay.
Yeah, but some people maybe 1 year,
Okay.
about at least 1 year to practice and at least be able to perform a dance.
Okay.
Yes.
咁我又想問下 Christina 啦，你學即係學呢個跳舞啦，喺第一次完成到成隻舞嘅時候，嗰個感受係點樣嘅咧？
對我嚟講咧，係從開始第一步做呢個 basic steps 開始，對我嚟講就係一個 dance 嘅開始。
係。
咁就我覺得喺每一個我哋有55basic steps。對我自己咧就花咗差唔多1年嘅時間完成呢個52 steps。其實我覺得每一個basic steps 喺 Kuchipudi 裡面咧都係dance already。所以完成52 steps 嘅時候我就好開心，因為我哋需有一個完成之後嘅一個
Songs.
song.
You start learning songs. Oh, sorry.
So Gonguru
Yes.
presentation.
Gunguru means it's anklets you wear on the ankle. These are given to students like who graduate, finishing the basic steps.
Okay. So
And-
there are 52 of them.
Yes, 52 of the basic
Wow.
steps. I mean, they're not comprehensive. 52 are not comprehensive. You still have further more movements, but these are the most basic ones which we use a lot in the choreographies. Okay. So after the 52 steps finish, each student gets their own set of anklets which they wear every day to the class,
Okay.
and these even they use on stage when they perform. Yeah, and afterwards, after they get these gungurus, we call them gunguru. Yes. Yeah, they call them long long. Right? Yes, they call them long long.
我都要帶過嚟。
我哋一陣可以睇下。
So they wear those long long and start learning the choreographies, the songs. And once they learn a few songs, that's when they get opportunities to perform as well. And to perform actually is two-way actually. People can show their talent plus improve themselves. Because when you perform, you practice more, you make mistakes and you know what mistakes you're making and you will improve.
Okay, so you learn by making mistakes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
咁啊Christina，你嗰時就完成咗52 steps 啦，咁有嗰個 long long 係咪？咁但係其實喺記嗰個過程咧，要記住嗰啲 steps 咧，有冇難度咧？
對我嚟講係我覺得記係一件事，仲有跳舞，因為跳舞咧係身體嘅語言，咁需要記咗之後咧，仲要好多嘅練習。對我嚟講咧，我日日都會練習嘅，我都會日日都會練習至少2個鐘。
哇！ 好勤力啊！
Yeah， 就算係 step one step 我都treated like that。
OK。
所以呢個都變成我一個習慣咯。因為啱啱我哋 master 講到咧 Kuchipudi dancer 咧，我哋需要一邊跳舞，仲要一邊做 lip sync，lip sync， 所以都要學呢個 lip sync 呢件事。我覺得好難，比跳舞更加難。
Okay，
因為呢個 lip sync 係要 sing 呢個語言咧，係叫做Telugu。
Yeah. Is it part of Indian language?
Yes, it is my language. I mean, my native language. And Kuchipudi dances are done on Telugu songs because that is that region of India from where the dance comes from. So we use those songs to dance for. And I teach them how to sing as well apart from dancing.
Okay, so you actually teach them dancing and singing as well.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to learn those languages, right?
Learn.
Or you memorize it.
Memorize and then 幾首歌之後咧，同一個字不斷嘅出現嘅時候，就會記住呢個字咁樣 learn。但係好難，但係好靚咯，因為呢啲好多歌詞咧，其實都係佢哋嘅詩歌。
OK， 詩歌係咪？詩歌。
所以
Yes。
所以就算啱啱唔明嘅時候咧。詩歌你係講出嚟嘅時候，就本身呢個音就好靚嘅。
Okay。
所以呢個都係我學俾我一個 motivation 去記住，但係好難。
OK。嗱咁Christina 就覺得好難啊！我想問下土生土長喺香港嘅 Fanny 啦，你自己話你以前即係讀書嘅時候學過跳舞啦，咁佢 pick up 呢一個跳舞啦，又要學 lip sync 啦，對你嚟講難多啲啊，定係哇個滿足感真係不得了啦！
滿足不得了，我上屆都好好，因為有心機，即係對我嚟講，其實咧，就算而家學到4年啦，都會好多時間都有啲係難嘅嘢，不過嗰啲係 challenge。而係會係 happy challenge， 會係想 win to take， 即係會去做完之後滿足感，同埋就好心機教我哋咧，包括因為啲語言咧，我哋係從來未接觸過嘅，咁同埋啲歌我哋都唔識嘅，咁但係當你學咗歌之後咧，你會超開心咯！學完之後，我覺得自己跳得好靚嘅時候，好開心，即係完全左右都分唔到啊，或者做唔到個 steps 嘅時候，到跳咗嘅歌，甚至上台 perform， 而啲觀眾拍晒手掌嘅時候咧，你個滿足感係好難以形容。咁同埋聽阿 Sir 講古仔啦，即係會知道首歌講啲乜嘢，令到興趣好大。佢唱歌好好聽㗎，仲有。係啊，
我哋一陣可以聽下 Harry 唱歌。嗱，咁我哋咧轉頭翻嚟繼續同幾位傾偈，轉頭見。
taka tiko taka taka tiko tadigina to tadig tai tadid tai tai dattaku tatta kum tatta nu takita kina taridiku tum dunga nangada gada din nu takita kita taridiku tum dunga taham di tam dikkada didittam tattam dragadatam takkadakadakadikkutum kadakadakudikkutam ditta nankadakadakadin tam dikkadakadiddi तांडवन नृत्य करी गजानन 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 धिमिकिट तालमृदंग धिमिकिट तालमृदंग धिमिकिट तालमृदंग धिमिकिट तालमृदंग धिमिकिट तालमृदंग धिमिकिट तालमृदंग तलंगुतम तकट दिगिनतम दलंगुतम taka tatikina tom dalang gutom krita dalang gutom taka tiki taka tatikina tom daka tiki taka tatikina tom daka tiki janu tatikina tom dhimi kita talam mrudanga dhimi kita talam mrudanga ब्रह्मतालधरी गजानन ब्रह्मतालधरी गजानन ब्रह्मतालधरी गजानन ब्रह्मतालधरी गजानन ताण्डवनृत्यकरी गजानन ताण्डवनृत्यकरी गजानन तेजसकोटि सुरगणधाटी तेजसकोटि सुरगणधाटी तेजसकोटि सुरगणधाटी तेजसकोटि सुरगणधाटी तेजसकोटि सुरगणधाटी तेजसकोटि सुरगणधाटी धित्ता धिमिता किटतकदलं गुदकति कुतकतदिगिनतों धित्ता धिमिता किटतकतलं कुतकतदिगिनतों धित्ता धिमिता धिमिता किटतकधित्ता धिमिता धिमिता किटतकधित्ता धिमिता धिमिता किटतकतति तति 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 तदिगिनतों तति छं तदिगिनतों तेजसकोटि सुरगणधाटी तेजसकोटि सुरगणधाटी वन्दे शिवगौरी गजानन वन्दे शिवगौरी गजानन वन्दे शिवगौरी गजानन वन्दे शिवगौरी गजानन ताण्डवनृत्यकरी गजानन ताण्डवनृत्यकरी गजानन ताण्डवनृत्यकरी गजानन ताण्डवनृत्यकरी गजानन ताण्डवनृत्यकरी गजानन ताण्डवनृत्यकरी गजानन ताण्डवनृत्यकरी
翻到嚟呢一 part 咧，我哋咧就繼續同幾位嘉賓了解下一啲印度嘅服飾啦，同埋佢哋跳舞嘅時候咧，究竟會着啲乜嘢嘅。嗱，咁今日阿 Christina 咧同埋阿 Fendi 就好好啊，超級勁，你係 super，right？They bring everything for us。咁啊，不如就Fendi，你不如先講下，其實你同 Christina 而家着緊嗰套衫係點樣叫，同埋係乜嘢嚟嘅咧？
呢個咧就係通常印度嘅婦女日常着嘅 kurta，就係着 cotton 係棉質嘅。咁佢日常咧就去邊度都着呢樣嘢㗎啦。
就叫
kurta 係 Kurta kurta。
OK，
咁就三個 section， 有條褲啦，有件衫同埋條頸巾。
係啦。
咁但係個名稱最好就係想講下個名，因為每一樣有個獨特。
Does it have a special name for each part?
Yeah, this is the chuni.
Chuni.
Yes, chunri, but you can easily call it as chuni.
Okay.
That's the most important part in yes.
係啦，嗱，因為大家可能唔知，即係喺印度嘅文化入面咧，咁女性嘅胸部係非常之重要，咁就一定要遮住嘅，咁所以佢哋就一定要戴嗰一個係咪叫絲巾圍巾啦，即係要遮住嘅。咁跟住第二 part 就係個衫。
Yes, that is if you further divide the whole dress, the top is called as a salwar and the pants are kameez.
OK。
Yes.
咁所以咧就佢哋日常嘅服飾咧就會分咗做3 part 嘅。咁啊 Fendi 你面前紫色嗰套好靚喎 ，bling bling 喎，係咩嚟嘅咧？其實
呢套咧就係通常我哋會買嚟做係 party 或者甚至有時啲 dance performance 都會着嘅。咁你燈光大係做呢個 bling bling 好閃好靚，啲係啲珠片啊或者啲石啊。咁我哋戴時會加埋啲 bangles 啦。咁跟住我哋會戴埋啲腳鏈啊，咁仲有耳環啊、頸鏈一套，即係好靚咁去上台或者去 party 度玩咁樣咯。
OK， 即係所以就連埋晒首飾啊、啲腳嗰啲鏈都會戴埋嘅。
係啦。
咁我咁啱講開呢啲 accessories 咧，我就見到你同 Christina 咧都有一點喎，同埋有 個鼻環，可唔可以講一講嗰點其實係係咪好多印度人都一定要有？
係啊，咁應該係個 lucky sign 就叫 bindi， 就 BINDI。咁我睇我哋啲戲咧，好多時都見到通常 welcome 啲 guest 都會即刻點上去咧，咁就係一個開心或者幸運嘅標誌象徵咁樣。咁鼻環就貪靚啦，其實呢個標誌嚇，亦都見到啲印度人 accessory 你覺得好開心好靚，咁我哋通常都要試戴咯。
我想問下 Horion，so does the Indian girl they do this bindi like when they are really young?
Yeah, every day. I mean,
is it permanent?
No.
Every day?
Yeah. You see, people use two or three different styles. In fact, there is the powder style, which more we use them in temples, or even a little bit grown-up ladies will put the powder one as bindi every day.
But they do that every day, right?
Yes.
So that's never permanent.
No, it's not.
我一路都以為
It's not. It's not.
I think it's like a tattoo.
No, it's not a tattoo.
Oh, okay. 而家終於知道啦。
What they are putting here are stickers.
Okay.
It's like
好簡單
stickers.
係啊。
Yeah, and then we also have the paint, red paint. There are some ladies and even men. Men put the long one. Yeah, and the ladies the round.
Is it
generally.
still powder for men?
Men generally we use the paint one. It's more easy
So
because with powder we can be a little bit messy. So.
okay, so you can wash it if it's powder, right?
Yeah.
咁你哋依個就每一日都係一個貼紙嚟嘅，
係啦，我哋簡單啲。
會唔會好易甩出嚟㗎？
唔會，可以 reuse。
係啊，如果貼咗鋪出咗汗，後加少少膠水再貼翻 OK 嘅。
咁
所以
呢
係啦，
就代表會係 lucky 嘅。
係啦，係嘛？
Lucky plus also it is a sign of purity.
OK，
Yeah,
純潔
because-
嘅象徵嚟嘅。
Yes, because supposedly your third eye is here. Third eye as in talking about spirituality or
Yeah.
philosophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is here, and you sort of signify that by putting the bindi.
OK，明白。
第三隻眼睛。
係啦，咁大家知道佢就叫 bindi 啦，個串法就係 BINDI，right？
Yes.
bindi 係啦，咁跟住不如阿 Christina，你又介紹下前面呢啲係咩嚟㗎？
呢啲係我哋係表演嘅時候咧，需要戴喺頭上嘅頭飾，仲有頸鏈係嘛嚇？呢個長嘅係長嘅頸鏈，係短嘅頸鏈，兩條頸鏈
係都會一齊戴定係
一齊戴，一齊戴
at the same time，
same time 嘅啦。呢條咧就係呢個 belt。
OK。
仲有我哋嘅
耳環 OK
呢個係頭髮上面嘅頭飾，係戴喺呢個係懸掛喺呢個額頭呢度嘅。之後呢個係戴喺頭髮上面嘅嚇。呢兩個咧係我哋嘅
手臂嗰度嘅
手臂
係
袖上嘅。呢啲仲有呢個係
手鐲
係咪金色手鐲？咁係咪每一次咧都會一次過就要戴晒呢啲嘢？
係啊，
呢個都要戴。
但係個花紋係呢度係一套定係其他會有其他款㗎？
可以自由組合嘅我哋。
哇！所以就可以扮到好靚㗎啦。
係啊，
怪唔知頭先阿 Horion 話佢哋即係每年都會翻一次印度嘅，大家就掃貨啦。
係啊，
好重啊！幾重
係啊
下
哦，咁隔離橙色呢啲咧係咩嚟㗎？
橙色呢啲咧都係decorate 頭髮嘅嘢，呢啲係呢啲係假花。但係喺印度咧，我有啲Kuchipudi dancers 佢哋會戴真嘅花，但係呢個就前
即係出嚟邊度嘅喺條邊上面嘅。
喺呢個邊，因為我哋會有呢個好長嘅長辮。
OK，咁你哋跳舞啲女仔係咪一定要留長頭髮嘅咧？
我哋會有一個假髮嘅呢度。
所以短頭髮都唔使驚。
我哋係戴假髮。
係啦。
OK，so these are mainly the accessories。
係啊，喺印度有啲人係真。
要長到腰。
Yeah,
very
I mean
long
most of the
hair.
girls in India they have the hair until
Very long
their
hair。
hips. Yeah.
哦哇！
聽講佢哋都唔剪頭髮嘅，聽講佢哋一路都唔剪頭髮嘅。
係咯。
因為我覺得頭髮咧有啲喺我自己觀察上咧，好似喺 Kuchipudi 或者係Indian classical dance 都係 dance 嘅一個 part。有啲dancer 佢可以將
頭髮
係
你轉咗 right？OK，咁 咁呢一個咧係咩？係咪就係頭先大家講過 long 咯？
係啦，long 係啦。
OK，
好中性嘅係。
但係喺腳上面嘅。
係啦。
可唔可以俾我？
呢個裡面係皮。裡面有呢啲軟嘅墊咯，所以係戴上嘅時候係舒服嘅。
就唔怕。
Yeah, this is the modern version of gunghuru, more comfortable version.
Okay.
Because earlier leather wasn't used because leather is animal skin. Yeah. But of course now everything is modernized and more comfortable for people.
Okay.
But earlier it was just made of. These are string with thread. Even when I was young, I used to like something with this kind of thread. They will string them together. Yeah, and we used to tie it with the strings, so it used to be very hard on the legs. But
did it hurt?
You get used to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's not that painful. I mean, it's but the sound is different from what comes from here and what comes from the thread ones. The thread ones sound is definitely better.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
咁跟住呢一個咧，呢個橙色嘅係咩嚟㗎？
呢個係叫做 practice sari， 係我哋平時上課嘅時候咧，我哋做嘅練習跳舞衣衫，
即係所以就係我就摸到係棉質嘅係咪？所以就舒服啲啦，就平時上堂可以着啦。呢個係咪呢個咧？
呢個係 practice sari， 裡面要做嘅呢個 petticoat。
即係
都係裡面嘅上
衣嚟嘅，
仲有褲。
OK。跟住咧，依個就不得了啦！哇，多少少。咁咧頭先即係嘉賓咧，大家就話俾我聽咧，呢一個係個 fan 係嘛？我哋一陣就開俾大家睇睇。咁呢一度成套咧，就係幾時會着呢一啲衫咧？
都係表演同啱啱介紹嘅呢個首飾咧係一套嘅。當我哋做呢個表演嘅衫嘅時候，全部嘅嘢都要帶齊。呢個花，呢個頭，假髮，呢個。首飾仲有，
咁你哋就話即係話啲衫啦、啲首飾啦，又有埋假髮啦，咁齊全，咁個 make up 都應該好緊要喎。要每一次嘅 make up 要做幾耐咧？如果表演
都成3個鐘頭嘅要。
3個鐘頭。
係啊，好有耐性嘅要。
哇！咁3個鐘頭坐喺度唔喐得㗎喎。
係啊，溫習咯，我哋會練下、聽下歌啊咁樣都會。
OK， 咁 hair 咧頭髮使唔使另外要 set 頭呢個？
會啊，就會。
咁因為戴咗假髮㗎嘛。
係啊，即係你會首先咧收埋咗自己啲頭髮先嘅，跟住咧就會鋪個假髮上去，跟住就然後就配嗰啲 accessory， 就包括 T 字呢個位啦，咁跟住就會有太陽月亮喺頭上面啦，跟住就會再戴耳環啊，好多頸鏈冚唪唥齊晒去戴晒。OK。咁袖口啲就會預先釘咗上去先，我哋會。
咁但係個 make up 咧，我頭先就聽阿 Haram 講咧。嗰個 eyeline 係好緊要係啊！可唔可以你哋有冇試過畫嗰啲 eyeline 同埋個眼睫毛？
畫完之後第一次嘅時候咧，隻眼都大咗1倍咯，大咗好多2倍咧，所以2倍勁大。因為條眼線咧會嚟到呢度，即係喺隻眼超出1寸或以上，上眼線下眼線會喺呢度半寸，咁隻眼都會大咗，同埋靚。即係上台咧，你隻眼好精靈，做個眼嘅表情嘅時候咧，面部表情會好明顯咯。
所以個眼妝就好緊要，
係好緊要。
但係我聽 Haram 講咧，而家香港都有啲化妝師識得化呢啲妝容。So how I mean like they are from Hong Kong, right?
They are from Hong Kong.
How do they learn to do their makeup?
They actually saw photographs and I guided them because I know how the makeup goes on for the girls. So I gave them my tips. Plus they saw photographs and they use their own techniques. And as usual with dance or anything, it is trial and error. First couple of times it was not that good, and then slowly they started picking up, and now they're doing as good as any Indian makeup artist.
Oh, okay. But can they do the makeup by themselves?
The students, you mean?
Yeah. I mean those performers.
Is
it very hard to like?
Yeah, very difficult actually.
Very difficult. So
because you need a very steady hand, and it's not like simple daily eyeliner. You need very elaborate eyeliner, and so I don't think it is that easy.
Okay.
I don't say it is impossible. There are people who can do it,
okay.
But it's not that easy.
Okay. 所以咧3個鐘嘅化妝，我哋咧就可以睇下啲相，留意下係點樣啦。咁我哋咧轉頭翻嚟就繼續同大家傾偈。翻到嚟最後一 part 嘅節目咧，我就想了解下咧，我因為見到咧咁多唔同嘅衫咧，啲顏色都好靚。So, Hariam, can you tell us more about the color combination for this clothes?
For dance, basically the most popular combinations are yellow with red or yellow with green, green with red or green with blue, and then we have red with green. Very popular these are. and we also have blues. People use a lot of blues and purples, and especially in Hong Kong because the people are more fair, they get more wider range of choices. People can wear dark brown, which looks good on them. Dark brown with red border.
It's like chocolate, right?
Chocolate, yes. And the people who are using like bronze and copper, modern colors, and sometimes they use multicolors as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's mainly colourful, right?
Very colorful.
Especially on stage.
Yes.
係咯，因為即係上台嘅時候想靚啲啦，就即係繽紛啲、開心啲。咁好多時佢哋啲衫咧都會係好 colourful、好靚嘅。咁頭先 Hariam 佢就講咧，即係最主要嘅色就係紅色、綠色同埋黃色。Is it yellow?
Yes.
You can actually understand me. 其實佢識得聽廣東話，不過即係英文可能更加 fluent 啦。
Yes.
OK， 咁我又知道咧，另外有一種衫咧叫做 sari， 但係就今日我哋冇着到嘅。
Yes.
So, what is it?
Sari is actually the most traditional Indian costume. Cotton saris are worn for daily use in India even now. And as you can see for dance practice also we use cotton saris. And the silk ones, the more heavier ones are used for parties and weddings and more formal occasions.
Okay, so nowadays it's for more formal occasions.
I will say the younger generation, yes, they treat it as a more formal dress, but my mother or my old
they wear it.
They used to wear it every day.
OK， 咁我咧就嚟到呢 part 咧，我又好想再了解我哋啲嘉賓再深入啲，因為頭先我哋了解咗好多都係跳舞嘅嘢啦。咁啊 Hariam， 點解你即係你係印度人啦？點解你會嚟到香港嘅咧？最初
？Fate.
Fate， 哇！呢個字好勁啊！即係 why？ So you came here to teach dancing.
To teach, and I would say the person responsible for bringing me here is Master Kamal of Planet Yoga. When he opened Planet Yoga, he was looking for dance teachers, and it happens that his wife in India was my colleague. Yeah, we used to work in the same school, so she also used to learn dance from me. So she said, "Take my master." So.
Oh, well, but I mean, when you first came to Hong Kong, people didn't know anything about Indian dance.
Yeah, I was the first.
Is it like really hard to start it?
Very difficult because I was the first teacher here
Huh.
in any of these yoga centers, and I started first with Kuchipudi, actually first few classes, and because Kuchipudi I sing and teach, no recorded music
即係
is
最
used.
初咧，佢就係唱出嚟嘅 Kuchipudi 嘅時候。
And the reception was cold, and there were not many people. And then so I started Bollywood classes, which were an instant hit. And
Is it
people-
like more popular in Hong Kong, right?
Yeah, very
Because
popular now.
you play the music.
Yeah, we use Indian movie music, and people loved it. And the dance is much, fun and easier, and more sweaty and all those. So people started coming to it like a fun sort of exercise. And then again, I slowly started molding their minds into learning a more beautiful dance form, more, something which will develop their dance actually, which is any classical dance form would do. So because I'm a Kuchipudi dancer, I slowly led them to love Kuchipudi again, and I restarted Kuchipudi.
OK， 即係話咧，最初咧 Hariam 佢就係先教 Kuchipudi 先嘅，咁但係咧，因為佢個就冇得 play music， 佢就要唱啦。咁啲香港人咧就覺得哇好怪，點解上堂嘅時候冇音樂就跳舞嘅咧？咁個反應就唔係幾好，所以咧收尾就再教咗係嗰個。Bollywood 就係另一種，我哋有時會喺電影入面見到，譬如之前有套 Three Idiots 啦，佢哋跳嗰啲都係 Bollywood 咧，嗰個舞咧，咁啊哇非常之 big hit 啦，好受歡迎。咁跟住咧，阿 Hariam 咧先再教翻 Kuchipudi， 咁就哇都好受歡迎啦，到而家。
Yeah, because by the time students got used to me and they knew that whatever I'm teaching, there should be something which will lead them to something beautiful. So
they trust you.
They trusted me. Yes, initially it's basically the trust on the teacher also. So they started believing that he's teaching and he keeps saying that this dance is beautiful. There must be something about it. So they started learning it, and once you learn it for some time, you will fall in love with it.
即係佢頭先都有咪後同我講就話，你一開始跳咧，你就真係非常之enjoy佢咧，就其他舞都唔想跳啦，係嘛？係咯，咁阿 Fan 子咧，你就即係而家就開始跳咗呢一種舞啦。咁其實咧，即係身邊嘅朋友啊，或者屋企人有冇見過你表演㗎？
我有佢哋會。
佢哋嘅反應係點樣啊？
反應初咧就覺得即係算係支持下我去睇下嘅啫，咁就有啲悶悶地嘅，玩手機啊。咁但係整下之後，佢哋都會覺得啊，原來佢哋都會留意到啊，原來啲即係手勢咧，包括我仔佢睇完之後，咦，阿 Sir 做呢個手勢原來係講啲神嘅喎咁樣。咁佢原來佢都會留意台上面發生嘅事，睇完啲舞之後，覺得原來呢一個可能係一個男仔嘅女仔，一個同個神喺度玩緊，因為佢哋完全唔識聽嗰個語言，就睇嗰啲神情啊，同學表演嘅時候啊，嗰個交流咧，佢會估到係啲咩。咁我當然有時候同埋阿 Anita 都會講解下隻歌係講咩先嘅，即係喺表演之前。咁人哋咧，咁啲觀眾睇嘅時候咧，我覺得開始咧，慢慢佢哋都會開始有少中意，即係唔係因為想支持屋企人或者朋友，而係純粹對呢個藝術舞蹈咧都會有少少興趣。
即係覺得呢種文化係好特別嘅。係
好特別嘅，係有吸引地方。係等於我哋而家一樣咧，以前就好中意跳玻璃㗎啦，嗰樣啦。咁但係而家其實花喺 Kuchipudi 嘅時間咧，係等於9:1，或者係9:9:1，即係純粹係練習嘅時間，我哋會係花喺 Kuchipudi 啦。除咗練習 practically 要啲步伐之外咧，咁我哋會聽下音樂啦，記下啲歌詞啦，記下古仔啦，咁跟住先可以投入到去。你投入跳嗰隻舞咧，咁更加跳得好咯。
因為了解咗個古仔係
啦，冇錯。
OK，咁你自己即係有冇話邊一種嘅舞蹈而家就我估都係 Kuchipudi 㗎啦，係嘛？最中意，因為跳過咁多舞。係啦，
即係你花好多時間去了解，跟住去實踐，去練習之後咧，你嗰個感覺係完全唔同嘅。即係 classical dance 同一般譬如課分嘅譬如 Bollywood 啊、Indian dance 係 semi-classical， 你好開心跳完玩完。咁但係呢個咧，你純粹會係有另外一種嘅得着或者個感覺唔同。
OK。阿 Hori，我想問有冇男孩子跳呢個舞？
有。
多唔多啊？
唔多。
For example, in your class, how many women and how many men?
99% women and 1% men.
Is it only you?
No.
Another student.
Student, yes.
Okay.
I generally, since I started teaching Kuchipudi, I never had more than one man. Yeah. In India, yes. Even in India, actually nowadays, more women are learning it. Earlier, actually, Kuchipudi was only allowed for men.
Oh, really?
Like Cantonese opera, only men will play the woman role.
Yeah, usually.
Even me, when I was young, until I was about 14, 15, I used to play female roles, wearing the wig and everything.
Is there a reason why women couldn't dance?
Actually, very long time back, women only used to do. And then, because, in those days, women also used to be concubines. So the dance form was being associated with that profession. So the men took charge and said no more women. And then again in 1940s, 50s, when things were more modern, people said, why can't women learn? Okay, women also should learn. And now it's actually majorly women who are learning it.
And they're very beautiful. Right?
Yes, and but it so happens I generally see, but due to family reasons or whatever, women learn dance, but I see less women teachers. Teachers generally, because men, we don't have commitments like pregnancy or whatever, so we can continue to teach for a long time. Yeah.
好，咁我想了解下 Christina 啦，我對你嘅即係背景好有興趣。Because 你係 from 台灣，但係咧你就話你喺好多唔同嘅地方都有住過係咪？咁點解你會嚟到香港嘅咧？即係台灣人，你係台灣出世係咪？
我喺台灣出世嘅，但係我當時我爹哋咧就係第一個嚟香港做嘢嘅。係。咁佢住喺香港，但係我哋咧小朋友因為喺台灣讀書，所以就留喺台灣。台灣同香港好近嘅，所以佢可以往返好方便。之後我去到美國讀書，又去英國住咗美國住咗10幾年，之後英國住咗幾年，之後就
都係去
嚟到
讀書
做嘢。之後就嚟到香港，因為屋企人都喺香港。咁期間我都嚟香港visit 過幾場好多次，所以好中意香港，因為好方便，好方便嘅一個地方咯，所以就想要嚟香港住咗之後咧，點解會就係繼續 你嘅問題係
即係就係我想了解下咯。哦，即係所以你而家都好中意留喺香港，會繼續留喺香港會唔會？
因為要學。
係為咗學添，我要留喺度係嘛？
係。
OK， 咁啊，我頭先咧即係都係咪後同大家傾偈咧，就知原來 Hariam 咧每一年都會帶啲學生去印度㗎。其實係點啊？去旅行去玩定去 shopping？ 係點解嘅
No, basically, I'm taking them to see the culture firsthand.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can explain, but to see is something else.
So they experience the culture by themselves.
Yes, and we visit temples, we visit dance schools where they even get a chance to see the Indian students, how they do, and get a chance to even learn a few classes from the Indian teachers, they're my teachers as well. And they get a chance to perform in front of the people who know the dance. See, because in Hong Kong, the audience would come and enjoy it like another dance form. They don't understand exactly the stories. Whereas in India, people know the stories and they know the dance form. So the appreciation is different.
Bigger.
Yes, is bigger. So they get exposure to see more, learn more, and experience more.
Okay. 咁啊 ，Christina 同埋 Fanny 有冇跟 Hariam 翻去過印度啊？
有去咗2次，我哋已經。
你嗰時去到係個感受係點啊？即係你哋要做啲表演啦，要係咪？有參觀啦，有 shopping 啦，
係啦，有上堂啦，
係啦。咁去到第一次去體驗過印度文化，其實感受係點？
佢都好深刻同好新鮮，因為我從來未去過印度，第一次去。咁咧好老實，香港人比較少去印度，即係純粹去旅遊嘅話咧，通常去日本啊、歐洲啊，就好少去印度。咁但係今次因為可能命運嘅安排啦，咁啊跟咗老師去印度。咁想像中咧就都會覺得啊，印度係咪一般人諗麻麻地啊，或者各樣啦？但係去到出奇地咧，可能老師安排過啦，好乾淨，好舒服。即係去個地方，去個空間入邊咧係好 peace 嘅。嚇，咁變咗一個感受同啲朋友啊感覺到好好，即係我哋嘅感覺係好 warm。咁所以就唔驚，我開頭好驚其實都。
How about Christina？ 你去過唔同嘅地方居住過啦，咁去到印度嘅時候，覺得嗰度嘅文化係點？
我就係第一次去到印度嘅時候咧，我就更加了解點解印度嘅音樂佢係咁樣嘅。因為印度嘅音樂咧係我以前未學 Kuchipudi 之前咧，我聽到印度嘅音樂我就馬上閂埋佢。
點解？覺得好嘈。
因為覺得好嘈嚇。但係咧學咗 Kuchipudi 之後，呢個 dance 咧俾我第一次 dance 呢個 Kuchipudi 嘅時候，俾我感覺到咧呢個音樂咧係要go with dance。當時係
好有生命力嘅。
咁當我一開始 dance 呢個音樂就完全 make sense。但係我到印度之後咧，知道點解會呢個音樂會喺呢種地方咧產生出嚟，因為我覺得印度係其實我喺印度嘅時間好短，所以冇辦法好深入咯。但係呢個第一個印象咧，就係佢有好多唔同嘅嘢咧，佢可以 exist at the same time together， 係好可以係好所謂係呢個世界上睇咧係好高級嘅嘢，或者係好貧窮，或者係好 rich， 全部嘢都係可以 exist together，exist， 所以係印度音樂咧完全表現出呢樣嘢咯。所以我覺得我自己覺得好感動，因為仲有我去到印度嘅Kuchipudi village 去 visit 嘅時候咧。我覺得佢哋印度宗教裡面咧講呢個殺生啊，殺生呢樣嘢係真係 practice 喺度咯。因為呢個好乾淨，我哋唔可以逐鞋入呢個temple。但喺 temple 裡面咧好多烏蠅，好多烏蠅，但係佢哋嘅呢啲priest 喺裡面咧，仲係好 peaceful 咯，
即係唔會打烏蠅，
唔會話哇烏蠅唔好打死佢，就俾佢喺度飛嚟飛去。咁仲有呢啲牛啊動物 通街行㗎，咁車咧都要停住喺度俾你
係
行嘅。
係先
我覺得好有意思啊！呢啲嘢喺其他地方係睇唔到，係好 unique to India。
OK， 嗰個係一個 village 啊。
Kuchipudi actually it's a village that was gifted to the dancers because earlier Kuchipudi dancers were like a touring company. They used to go from one place to another and dance, and one king was so impressed by these dancers.
In India?
Yeah. So he gifted them a whole village and say, "You dancers can live in this village. It's yours."
Wow.
So the name Kuchipudi came, got associated with this village and the dance form itself.
Okay.
So all the people living in that village.
They are dancers, right? Wow.
Yeah, it was given to dancing families and they are all dancers.
Okay.
And there's a dance university said, so I took my students to the
Dance
village.
university?
係啊。
Wow. Do they learn dancing everything?
Yes.
Wow.
好認真嘅。
So is there professionalism, right?
Oh, of
Yes.
course, of course, of course. And because the dance form I would say, I would dare say there's nobody who knows the complete dance form. It's impossible because it's so deep, it's so rich. You would try to know as much as you can.
So in your life, you go deeper. And
Yes,
deeper.
and you go deeper and deeper. Yeah, because it is too deep to be for one person in one lifetime to learn the whole thing. Yes.
OK， 好 ，thank you。啊，今日好開心咧，可以同阿 Sandy、Christina 同埋 Horiam 咧，即係了解咗咁多印度嘅文化啦，同埋了解佢哋嘅舞蹈。咁啊，好多謝你哋今日做我嘅嘉賓啦！我哋希望我哋有機會可以再睇到你哋嘅表演。嗱，我知道咧11月18號咧，你哋喺文化中心會有個 performance 啊，係嘛？就係呢一個嘅亞裔藝彩，咁就會喺嗰度表演啦。你哋會 perform dancing 係嘛？會跳舞，你哋知唔知㗎？
There's another group of students. I have so many students.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Two of them are not. These
Not in that group, right?
Not in that
OK，
group,
好啦，
yes.
咁我講啦。咁咧就喺11月18號星期日嘅時候咧，咁啊 Horiam 有另一班學生咧，就都係會跳Indian classical dance。
And semi-classical and Bollywood.
OK， 咁佢哋咧就會喺文化中心嘅露天廣場嗰度表演。咁佢哋會有一啲即係舞蹈啦，亦都會有服裝，亦都會有一啲即係即場嘅講解咧，係俾大家去欣賞下同埋了解下呢一個文化嘅。咁如果你都想即係認識多啲嘅話咧，就記住可以去嗰度參觀。咁希望第日咧都再有機會咧可以親身睇到佢哋表演啦。咁我都同大家講聲拜拜先，拜拜，
拜拜。